Now to a story that will make you smile. These animals have only ever known the inside of cages. But thanks to the work of some courageous Aussies, they've finally been set free.
They were hesitant first steps, but natural instinct came quick. This is the first time they've felt water or sunshine on their backs, dunked their heads in the sea, or touched the natural earth and shrubs. After a lifetime in concrete and barren enclosures with no quality of life. On the other side of the planet, a team of Aussies has just done something remarkable. But their work began back in Australia.
Alicia, this is Harry. Hi, Harry.
How do you know that's Harry?
This is a story that's going to make you feel good. But it had a distressing start.
It was following the journey of Australian sheep that first, in the live export trade, that first took us to Jordan.
It was Lynn White and the animal protection agency Animals Australia that told us about the suffering of sheep being sent to the Middle East.
When you first went there and you saw how sheep were treated in Jordan, hello there, how bad was it?
Oh, look, it was terrible. The livestock markets there were appalling. But the critical thing in Jordan, I think, was that we found a very influential ally in Her Royal Highness Princess Alia, the King's sister.
The King's older sister just happened to be an animal lover.
You know, with Animals Australia, it's like it's really, really about the ethics of it. And it's not just about, well, this is a good story, so we'll go with this one, ever. And they don't give up hope.
So when Lynn took a side trip to check out zoo conditions in Jordan, well, she couldn't get the image of those bear cubs scratching at the glass window and sniffing through a tiny hole out of her head.
The situation for those two teenage bear cubs was nothing short of heartbreaking. They were desperately trying to see the outside world.
That's when the power of a princess prevailed, and a whole heap of diplomacy. Because how do you tell the owners of a foreign zoo their animals aren't being cared for properly?
We realised that we may not be able to save them all, but we could certainly help provide them with quality of life. So we set about negotiating agreements whereby we would be able to work with the zoo owners to upgrade the enclosures, provide the animals with an enriched life. We would stop the breeding, so turn off the tap there, and that animals that were in specific need of care and rehabilitation would be given into our custody.
And so, at an old zoo in Amman, documents were signed, promising to build new enclosures in exchange for releasing some animals.
Thank you, Samir. Welcome. You're doing a very good thing.
They carried out a bear, as you do, took possession of a couple of timid hyenas from their concrete enclosure, a lion cub from similar conditions, and pelicans who'd never swum in water. The joy was overwhelming.
I don't ever remember feeling this good. I was so relieved and so happy, yeah.
Animals Australia found a temporary sanctuary in the country, and what happened next made it all worthwhile. Here's where you smile. The bears were released first. For the first time in their lives, they were experiencing things they'd never encountered. Fun things, climbing, digging, swimming. The lion cub was next. Toys and space to keep its body active and mind thinking. Lynn was just as excited.
The vision of this has been incredibly important because we then show the zoo owners and their joy at seeing these animals experience joy. You watch the light bulb moment.
And those pelicans, once housed in wardrobe-like conditions, are apparently still playing in seawater every day, stretching their wings and feeling the sand under their webbed feet.
And to be able to directly help these animals and now know that they will know nothing but kindness has literally been food for the soul.
But it's all only short term, until enough Aussie donations come in to build a permanent sanctuary on land that's been granted to the organisation. Just like Edgar's Mission in Melbourne's north, a rescue centre for Australian animals who've had a torturous life. Because animal cruelty happens everywhere.
You know, Animals Australia is not just about creating a kinder Australia, it's about creating a kinder world.
And these guys are thankful for that.
Isn't that great? If you don't have a smile on your face, I don't know what will put a smile on your face this Christmas. And if you want to help out Animals Australia or Edgar's Mission, their details are on our homepage.